You are standing in one of the most spiritually significant and symbolically powerful places in the entire Holy Land. This is Qasr al Yahud, located along the banks of the Jordan River, a site that has drawn pilgrims, believers, and travelers from all over the world for centuries. According to the Christian tradition, this is the very place where Jesus Christ was baptized by John the Baptist. This moment marks the beginning of the Jesus public ministry and remains one of the most important events in Christian faith. But Qasr al Yahud is far more than just a religious landmark. It's a place where history, politics, and spirituality intersects. Geographically, we are in the West Bank, specifically in the what is known as Area C, a zone that, under the Oslo Accords, is under full civil and military control of Israel. So while this land is intentionally recognized as part of Palestinian territories, the site itself is administered and secured by Israeli authorities. Just a few meters across the river lies the Kingdom of Jordan. The distance is almost surreal. Visually, it feels like you could cross in seconds. On that opposite bank stands another recognized baptism site, known as Al-Maqtas, which is also widely believed to be the authentic location of Jesus' baptism. This creates a unique, fascinating duality: two nations, two sides of a border, yet one shared religious heritage. The name Qasr al Yahud translates to crossing of the Jews. According to Jewish tradition, this is a very place where Joshua led the Israelites across the Jordan River into the Promised Land. This makes the site sacred not only for Christians but for also Judaism. And beyond that, the Jordan River holds spiritual importance in Islamic tradition as well, making this a rare point of convergence for the three major monotheistic religions. Despite its profound significance, the site remained closed for the public for over 4 decades. Following the Six-Day War in 1967, the area became a restricted military zone, heavily mined and completely inaccessible. It wasn't until 2011, after extensive demining operations and restorations efforts, that Qasr al Yahud was reopened to visitors. It's insane, guys, because when I've been over here, I couldn't even imagine that this area could have been full of mines in the past. Even today, the military presence is still very much visible. Surveillance systems, control access points, and warning signs are constant reminders that this is not only a sacred site, but also a highly sensitive geopolitical location. As you walk down the path toward the river, you will notice a series of churches representing different Christian denominations: Greek Orthodox, Catholic, Armenian, Coptic. Many of these structures were built decades ago, later abandoned during the years of closure, and are now gradually being restored. When you finally reach the river, the atmosphere becomes almost surreal. The water flows quietly, steadily, and along both banks, you can see groups of pilgrims dressed in white robes, preparing to enter the water and renew their baptism. It's a deeply emotional moment, regardless of personal belief. But what truly stands out is actually the proximity of the two sides. Yeah, I was also shocked because I was like, literally, the river will be just like, I do believe that the length of separation between one territory to another, between 3 to 5 meters. Man, you can cross that kind of river literally in less than 1 minute by walk. So, and swimming as well. It's really, really incredible how close it is.
All right, let me take the salad. Ooh la la, Palestinian food. You see? Taim. Zaki.
We are now on the road, heading by van toward one of the most extraordinary places on earth, the ancient city of Jericho. As the landscape slowly changes around us, it's hard to imagine that we are approaching what is widely considered one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Jericho's history stretches back over 10,000 years, making it not just an archaeological site, but a living timeline of human civilization. Our destination is Tel es Sultan, also known as Tel es Sultan, the ancient core of Jericho.
We are a nice family, isn't it?
Yes. Oh my God.
Cute. He's so friendly.
He's very friendly, he's gentle.
Congratulations. He's salty.
Yeah.
So cute. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, the last kiss.
Last kiss. Thank you so much.
Hasn't any industrial zone. They have just one job, one work, which is agriculture. The majority of them are farmers and they have farms, and we have the best delicious vegetables here in Jericho. You can observe in front of you and why we have the best delicious vegetables here in Jericho, because we have a holy spirit.
This is where it all began. A mound formed by layers upon layers of human settlement, each civilization building on top of the previous one, leaving behind traces of life that archaeologists are still uncovering today. The official site is managed by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, specifically through its Department of Archaeology and Cultural Heritage, ensuring that this incredible piece of history is preserved and studied for future generations. As we get closer, what might look like simple ruins at the first glance actually holds immense historical weight. Here, archaeologists have discovered some of the earliest known fortification in human history, ancient walls and a stone tower dating back around 8000 BCE. These findings challenge everything we thought we knew about early human societies, showing that organized urban life began much earlier than once believed. But Jericho is not only one of the ancient stones and ruins, it's also a place deeply connected to agriculture and survival. Thanks to its unique location near natural springs, especially the Ain and Sultan Spring, this area has been fertile for thousands of years. Even today, Jericho is known for its rich agricultural production. The warm Mediterranean climate, combined with its position below sea level, making one of the lowest cities on earth. Anyways, Jericho, being one of the lowest cities on earth, creates ideal conditions for growing crops year-round. Here you will find plantation of dates, bananas, citrus fruits, vegetables thriving in the desert landscape. This contrast is what makes Jericho so fascinating, a lush green oasis surrounded by arid terrain. Historically, Jericho also carries deep biblical significance. It's famously associated with the story of the walls of Jericho, linked to Joshua, although the exact historical accuracy of that event is still debated among scholars. Regardless, the city holds an undeniable place in religious narratives across multiple traditions. As we explore Tel El Sultan with our guide, we are not just looking at the ruins, we are walking through layers of human existence. Every stone, every structure tells a story of adaptation, resilience, and innovation. From prehistoric settlements to Bronze Age cities, from ancient farmers to early urban planners, Jericho represents the evolution of humanity itself. And what makes this experience even more powerful is the setting. We are in the West Bank, a region often discussed in terms of modern conflict. Yet here we are, standing in a place that predates all of his thousands of years. And yes, I'm so deeply in love with this camel. أنا بحبك كتير جمال.
Cross. That's Jordan. From here, if you have a visa to Jordan, from here to Amman, it will take you around 40 minutes.